Hi guys, so continuing the Extinction specific taming guides, this is a snow owl and I'm going to show you how to tame it and why you want to tame it. So when it comes to the how, it is essentially a Argy tame. So you're going to build yourself a pen and I'm going to show you this here. So this pen hasn't got a door on it yet, but this is a sort of pen you'll be using. So it's just a 2x2 base there. It's got door frames around the outside. It's got a ceiling. It's got a gate on the front. But at the top here at the back, I've got a single gap there. So I'm going to aggro a snow owl with a pteranodon. I'll fly a pteranodon up and through this hole here. Snow owl won't be able to get me. I'll jump off really quickly, run around and close the door behind it. Same thing you would do with an Argy. Now, do be aware of these guys, they are ridiculously fast. I mean, they keep up with a Tapejara. We originally thought, oh, what we'll do is we'll one of us ride the Tapejara and sort of fly it. The other one will sit on the front and shoot it. No, can't keep up with the guy. Could not drop one that way. So we ended up building a pen and we tamed it that way. It was very easy once we did the pen. So I'm going to go and show you how to do that in a moment. But first of all, I want to show you why you want to tame one of these guys. Now, there's a couple of abilities they have that are really cool. The first one, the main one that I absolutely love, is that they can heal. They do this ability, which is this. So I'm going to hold the right click here and boom. They land down, they freeze everything around them, and while they've got stamina, they heal things. And it's a really good heal, actually. It's quite an effective heal. I think this is particularly good because I plan to use enforcers in a sort of pack out in the outside the city there to kill corrupted, especially if I'm going to go and do the drops. This guy, what I can do is I can have a pack of enforcers, bring them in and just go whoop, heal them just in case they take a little bit of damage. The reason I really like that is because enforcers, you can't really force feed them to heal them, which makes it really annoying. So these guys, absolutely fantastic for that. The other thing as well is they do have the griffin style of movement. So once you're flying, if you then do a nosedive and don't hit the water, as I was saying, and then do a nosedive and sort of bring it up, you actually get a lot of speed on them as well. And they are faster than pteranodons at that speed like that, which makes it useful if you're going to be going against the corrupted pteranodons. Now, they can't carry things like an Argy can, but they do have the same health and the same attacking ability, and they have insane stamina regen. So, potentially they can do the same damage as an Argy, but I find that their range is quite limited. But one of the things they have is this ability to go into a sort of hunter mode, where you can see things, and you can kind of pick out enemies around and things like that. So, they're very much they're well suited towards being a support creature. I just find Argys easier to attack and kill things with. I think it's something to do with the size and the range of their attack. Now the final thing, the reason you want one of these is for doing crops, because their poo is basically fertilizer. And what you can also do is you can essentially just use this, wait for their stamina to deplete. There we go, stamina depleted. Right, I'm going to let its stamina come back up and it'll eat some food while it's doing that. Oh, there you go, it just pooped anyway. See if we can get another poop anyway. Yep, there we go. So once the stamina has kind of regened and it's eaten a bit of food, you can do a poop. And you can just do that constantly. As you do this once more time. There we go, stamina gone again. Wait for it to come back up. And poop. So you don't even need stim berries to kind of get the poo, and this stuff has a nitrous content of 50,000, which is only 4,000 less than regular fertilizer. So just go and throw these on there. There we go. So they are a very, very useful creature. They're great for if you're going to be healing anything, taking a pack of creatures out. I think they're a must if you're on single player. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to go and get the stuff for this pen here. And I'm going to go and build one over near where the snow owls are. And I'll show you how to tame this. So if you're going to take the items for this with you, you are going to need quite a beefy pteranodon because it does weigh quite a bit. Now to build the same thing that I was using, you're going to need 4 stone foundations, a stone gateway, stone gate, 4 stone ceilings, 23 stone door frames, and I would say to make your life easier, you want 4 wooden ladders. Although this is very basic stuff, you're not going to need any metal or anything like that, so you could build it out in the field. And where we're going to go is, and please excuse my not filled out map here, we're going to go over to the icy dome that you can see over there, or the biome there to the northeast, between 60 and 80 longitude, and between about 15 and 40 latitude. Right, so we're just going to go over there, and we're going to find a nice high place to build this on, and we're just going to find a snow owl and aggro it in there. So there's a nice flat area that you can see that I'm looking at there. I'm at 29.2 by 60.9, about there on the map. This is like a nice place that I like to do this. So I'm just going to get these saber-tooths up here off of the top. Alright, saber-tooths dealt with. I have to admit I did infinite stats in just so to make this video quicker. Right, so I'm going to build it about here. This will be nice. First we'll grab our foundations, throw them out. There we go. Now I'm just going to put a gateway on the front here. Right, now I'm going to put 4 high stone doorways all the way around, except for this corner here, where I'm going to only put 3. And now the reason for putting the ladders on is I'm just going to put ladders up the side. It will just make life easier getting up there to actually put the ceilings on. There we go. Last ladder up here. There we go. And then if we just go to the very top here, it makes life a bit easier for us to put the ceilings out. Put the gate on. There we go. And we'll try and open the gate from the outside. There we go. Makes life a bit easier for us. Right, let's go find ourselves a snow owl. Right, there's snow owls down there. Let's not aggro too many of them though. Now as you see, the cold in here isn't too bad at all. There's a level 45 snow owl over here. Let's see if we can get his attention, or its attention. So let's go in and smack these. Pew! Right, whose attention did we get? Did we get any attention? No, they're too busy fighting. Like Argy's, getting them away from things is the hardest part. Right, here we go. Should have the attention of one of them now. Got the attention of one of them. Right, let's fly over towards our cage. Actually got 2 of them. That's fine. As you see, they are quite fast. Okay, so I think... Okay, one of them's lost attention, that's good. Right, let's go get his attention. Here he comes. Right, into here. There we go. I probably should have actually landed behind it, but oh well. There we go. Now, that's not the one we wanted to tame, but that's fine. So now there is a stuck owl in there. Now, as you can see, they are doing damage. Oh, come on, Pete. God's sake. It's the ladders it's doing damage to there. Don't worry too much. Right, so, well, once you've got this in here, obviously, it's just a case of tranking it. Now, once they're flying, and once they're trying to get away, I would say actually stand inside here, because otherwise it is really hard to shoot them through the doorways. There we go. It's down. Now, it's only a level 20. Obviously, a higher level one would be preferred. What level's that one up there? That's a level 45. We managed to get a 108 in and do pretty much exactly the same thing. It wasn't a problem at all. So from this point here, it's just a regular tame out. You can use raw prime or raw mutton. They're very good for it. But once again, you kind of want that superior augmented kibble that I was talking about. That is one that you tame, well, you make that using any sort of large egg with the recipe plus red sap, which if you, let's see if we can see some from up here. You see that red area there ahead of us? Let's zoom in. You get the red sap from them, and that helps you make the superior augmented kibble type 1. That would be the best thing to tame these guys, but regular prime meat and things like that work perfectly fine. And like I said, they're really useful. They're a great support thing. And if you're going to run a pack, especially if you're doing enforcers, they are the bird to have. I hope you guys found this useful and informative. I hope it helps you with your Extinction playthrough. Have fun, guys. Catch you all soon.